Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing.
Hey you guys, so tonight I figured I would do a little bit of Christmas wrapping with you guys and chat a little bit. You know I got my wine. It's Friday night and instead of a wine chat, I'm gonna do a wine and wrap. So I'm gonna start wrapping. It's funny because one of you guys were like, you should do a wrapping video, and I know you know how the correct way to wrap or something like that, like trying to give me a compliment, but the truth is I don't. I mean, I wrap nicely, but I don't do it the right way. Actually, why did I pick this for the first thing? A fishing pole. I do not know how I'm gonna wrap a fishing pole. But anyways, so yeah, let's get to it. This is a fishing pole that we got for Cal for Christmas from Bass Pro. He was actually with us when we got it, and he keeps asking about it, but I told him Santa's bringing it, so he has to wait till Christmas. Or I don't know, maybe we'll put it from us, but I don't know how to wrap it. Anyways, I'm excited for him to use this because he's gonna have a lot of fun with David fishing. This is his first fishing pole. He's 3.
Hi, Mommy.
You scared me so bad. Cal, you can't be down here.
Wow. I want to be down here.
I know, but I'm helping Santa right now.
Well, I would have to.
I know. Go tell Daddy that Mommy's helping Santa and that you're not allowed down here.
Well, I'm gonna talk really quiet.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wrap something different. I'm also trying not to wrap things that people who watch my videos would know who it's for. So the person that these are for does not watch my videos, but I got some board games and card games. He's gonna go play, of course, down here as soon as I start filming. It's like his bedtime. This always happens whenever I come down here to film a wine chat. He like comes down and wants to hang out suddenly. But I was gonna tell you guys kind of like how we do our Christmas, and I want to know how you guys do your Christmas. It's definitely not all about the gifts, but we have kind of made a tradition with my family, my like personal family, my parents and my siblings, ever since I was little, of opening our presents like slowly, and just like everything is very like thoughtful that we put into our gifts. And so even though it's not about gifts, we do have a lot of fun giving gifts. Like, it's my favorite part about Christmas is giving the gifts and like getting to see people's reaction when they open your present. So ever since I was little, in fact, going to Christmas Eve at my grandma's house, we would do this and we would take turns. I love the wrapping paper, by the way, that has like the dotted lines, so you know like how much to cut on each side of the package. So we would take turns. We'd all sit in like kind of like a circle of like on the furniture and stuff, and we would take turns opening presents. We would like pass them out. The only bad thing is, of course, someone's gonna run out first, so you do like see who runs out of gifts first. But usually if you run out of gifts first, maybe you just had a lot of bigger gifts or something. But yeah, we would go around and like each open gifts, and it was just so fun. And so as a family too, we still do that, and we open presents. It takes us like probably 6 hours, I'm not even kidding, to get through our Christmas morning, because we sit like this and we say, this is from Ben. And then everyone's like, ooh, and then like we open it, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I want it. It's just so fun. Do you guys do that, or do you just like I know some people just like run under the tree and start opening things. Like, that is not how we do it. I will do the same way like with my children as they start to grow older, and just like take turns opening things, and it's just so much more fun and special. But it takes so long, and we buy for all of us in our family. So I buy for my parents, my brothers, and then my brothers' wives in our immediate family. And I put this on Instagram just to kind of see like what you guys do. So I'm going to share those results here too. But yeah, so I buy 4. everyone in my family like that. And then I also buy on David's side of the family. We've drawn names sometimes, and sometimes we just buy stuff. It's kind of different every year with his family. It's kind of whatever. But now that we have kids too, it's a lot about the kids. But I still, of course, if people are going to buy my kids gifts, I want to, even if they don't buy me a gift personally, like I want to still buy them a gift because they're still buying something for my children. So I buy for David's sister, David's brother and sister-in-law, and then their kids, my nieces and nephew. And then I don't really buy for David's parents anymore because one, they always say not to, and then two, they haven't been in town for Christmas the past couple of years because they go to Florida for the not really for the holidays, just for the winter, but lately they've been leaving before Christmas. So I buy for all of them, and then I like go all out though, like especially for my family. Like I buy, I don't know, anywhere from 3 to maybe even 10 gifts per person. And I love to do like small things too. Like I love to do like perfume and slippers and makeup, like smaller items, especially for the women, obviously, like all the small things, and like wrap them all up. Like this was $8. Like it's a nice little card game. And so I try to stay around like $100 to $200 per person. It just depends. So like $8, I still have so much more in my budget to spend on this person. And so I love just like getting tons of like gifts. I haven't gotten him something else yet though. But sometimes too, I can buy like one big thing for that person. It just depends on like the year and like what I find. But I always think it's fun, especially for the women, to buy them like smaller gifts that are like, you know, $20, $25, and like wrap them up real nicely, and then they have like a whole pile to open from you, and it's so fun. I need to write on these. So anyways, I asked you guys because I was like curious, does everybody do that? Do people just buy for like their children? Do they buy for their extended family? Honestly, we used to buy for like my aunts and uncles and all that too, and my grandma and stuff. I still buy for my grandma, but with the aunts and uncles and cousins, it just became way too much. So we don't do that anymore. And it's not that I don't, it's just like financially, it's just a lot. So that's kind of why I was curious like what you guys do. So I took a screenshot of those polls and questions that I asked because I wondered if I can find them. Okay, there. Okay, so I asked you guys how many gifts you buy for Christmas. So like if you buy just for your family or like extended family. So the top answer was 6 to 10. So most people buy 6 to 10 gifts for Christmas. I put that I buy 10 to 15. The second answer was 5 or less. And then third was 10 to 15. And then just a few, like 69 people said that they buy 15 or more presents. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So most people are like at the 6 to 10 range. And then as far as budget goes, most people spend $50 per person. And I got a lot of messages saying like, well, it depends on the person, which I figured. Of course it depends on the person, but I wanted like an average. Like I would say average for us is probably like 100 because like David's family and then my, like it just depends. It's probably around 100 though. Okay, so the number one answer was $50. The second answer was 25 and then 100, and then only 16 people said $200 or more, which that's a lot, especially for your average. So anyways, I found that interesting. And then I also asked if you guys buy for like your teachers and your neighbors and your babysitters and like all of that, and it was 30% of you said yes and 70% said just family. I just do family. Like also my kids don't really, I mean they go to school, like Cal goes to preschool, but like I don't buy for anybody like that. Like I don't do teachers or babies. We don't have babies. I don't do any of the other people. Just family. So yeah, I felt like that was super interesting. I'd love to know like your guys' like gift traditions, how you do it. And some people like to do that like one thing you need, something you read, like whatever that little rhyme is, which I think is really nice too. So for our kids, let me write his name on here. So for our kids, you guys might know last year we bought this giant playhouse that they love, and then that was it. So it's kind of just depends, like every year I'm like, I don't want to spend a lot. And I don't want to get them like a bunch of toys, even though I kind of did this year. I got them, if you watched a haul video, I got them a few toys from TJ Maxx. Everything was under $20. I maybe got them like 5 or 6 things each. I got them like a book and a blanket today at Target. So I've been picking up things here and there, but I'm definitely not spending like maybe even more than $75 on them. And I'm not getting them more than like, I don't know, 7 gifts. Because we get so many from our family, which is so nice. And I think I've said that before in some of my videos. Like I'm not going to be doing like a big what I get my kids for Christmas video, because I hate it when it's like just too small, like just barely. Oh wait, I heard it. No, it doesn't work like that. I think you're supposed to put it like diagonally. You guys want to see how this one turned out? Like, it's not bad, right? What was I saying? Oh yeah, we don't buy a whole lot for our kids because I know that they're gonna get a lot of stuff from our family. Like last year, Cal got like a kitchen and a checkout, and Crew got like a toy car thing that he could sit in. Like, they just get a lot of things, and they're young. I mean, Cal was 2 years old last year, and Crew wasn't even 1 yet. And I think like as your kids get older, that you kind of realize like, okay, they probably don't need all these toys, because it is a lot, and like you run out of space. They lose interest when they have too many toys and stuff. So we try not to buy them a whole lot. However, I will say if we didn't do Christmas with our families like we do, I would probably go all out and spend like $500 on each kid. Like, I would buy them a lot. Just because, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, cause I wouldn't buy them a bunch of toys. I would buy them like something big that they would really like want and need. Like growing up, I just need to stop talking. I don't know how to, like, growing up, we had big Christmases, and it was just fun, and I loved it. And like, I don't know if it's not about the gifts though, and it's like you don't need those, you don't need all the things. Like, you're gonna remember the memories. You're not gonna remember what you got. You're gonna remember the memories. And like, our memories were like running downstairs and like having breakfast together and like all sitting around. My mom would turn on, like, we'd always have the fireplace going, and my mom would turn on like Christmas music, and we would all sit in the circle and like open presents. And one thing my mom does, she still does to this day, is she like writes the tags, like makes them really funny. They used to like always crack us up when we were kids. They would be from like Rudolph and like all this stuff. And now that we're older, she just like has a lot of fun with it and like does like really funny, crazy stuff that's just like hilarious. So like, she got David like jogging headphones or something, and she put it from like Dasher, because Dasher's like, you know, running. Like, she does like clever stuff like that. So I think that that's always like really fun and cute. And yeah, I don't know, it's just like a little something that we do. But I love how we do our like slow unwrapping of all the gifts. And like, even some years, I mean, I used to do this when I was little, and obviously I wasn't even working. I didn't have a job. I was like, I don't know, in middle school. My dad would take me to the Dollar Tree, and I would go, he would say like, you have $20, and I would spend, you know, $1 on each person, like my aunts and uncles and cousins. Like, I would get everybody something, and they each got one thing for $1. But like, at the Dollar Tree, they have like, you know, platters, and like they had a lot of fun things. So I was able to like, and like a candle or a lotion, like I always was able to get something for everyone. And like, it just made me so excited to like be able to give all these gifts, even though they were $1. Or sometimes I would even make gifts, or I'd bake cookies and put them in a cute tin. So it's not like all about the money at all. It's just like about like the season of giving, I guess. Does that make sense? Who's this to? Oh, I know who. I can't say. So this year, since I do buy quite a bit of gifts, this year I made a Google spreadsheet of all my presents. So I put the person's name, the budget, and then I put like the gift, the price, where it's from, and whether or not it's wrapped. And so I go in, and it's really fun. It's been like, I just like, I'm a nerd like that, and I love like making like lists and spreadsheets. And so after I order stuff online, I'll like open up my little like Google Doc and like fill it all in of who got what. And then I can also like keep track of how many gifts people have and how much I've spent on each person. I used to do that on my phone or on like a notepad, but like it was harder to like keep track of how much. And so now I can like actually just like, you know, highlight the cells and see, okay, this person's at $98, and I know exactly how much I've spent on someone. So it's been really helpful and fun. So I've been liking to do that this year. But yeah, I don't know. I got Crew this like blanket. Cal has a star blanket by Pillow Fort, and he is obsessed with it. And so I felt like Crew is getting to the age now where he is gonna want his own like blanket in his bed. So I got him this one. It's not the cutest. It's honestly like not very cute at all, but I liked that it was the same one that Cal has and just a different print. So now they have the same blanket. And then I picked up this for Cal today at Target, which is a book, and it's Disney Stories for 3-year-olds. So I think he'll really enjoy this, and he loves like big books. He calls, sometimes if they're really big, like this one probably he calls them the Bible. He does have one Bible, but like he'll call the other ones that are like thick like this, he'll be like, the Bible book. And I'm like, that's not the Bible. That's Disney. Or Winnie the Pooh. Should I wrap some more? Are you guys enjoying this? I want to know, what's your favorite holiday dish? Oh, we're hosting New Year's. What do you guys do for New Year's? So I want to tell you what we do for New Year's. So growing up, honestly, ever since I can remember, this is what we did growing up. Let me grab another gift. Ever since I was little, ever since I can remember, we always did this. And we would go and pack up all of our things, and we'd go to this place called Trout Lodge. I'm sure it still exists, but it was Lake of the Ozarks. And we would not be allowed to have any electronics with us, which this was before cell phones. So we didn't have cell phones then. But yeah, we didn't have like our TV. You didn't have a TV there. And you didn't have, like, you couldn't bring like your Game Boy or anything like that. So there was like no electronics was the rule for my parents. And we would just play board games every single night. And they had like a cafeteria there that you could like walk to. So you like stayed in a cabin and you walked to like a cafeteria every day for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then we would just like do things. They had like archery and like painting, like ceramic painting and horseback riding and just like stuff like that. And we would just like do it as a family every year from Christmas to New Year's. And that's how we would celebrate New Year's. I think my parents said that they did it that way because a lot of times parents would go out and like drink and like go, that's like the biggest night to like go out, and they, you know, wanted to be with us, and they also wanted us all to be safe. And so it was a lot safer to just like stay in and not do anything. So we never like went out or anything. Obviously I was young, but like then I remember when I was like old enough to drink and like go out, I think, and I lived here and my parents lived in St. Louis. David and I think we went out like one time, and it was like not fun at all. Yeah, we went to like a casino, and it was just like, I don't know, we just like ended up not having a lot of fun, and we were like, it's just better to spend time like that with family, like bringing in a new year and like talking about your goals. And so now we've switched to everybody coming down here. And then recently, within the past like 3 or 4 years, we've been hosting it here at our house, and it's been so fun. Like we play tons of games and like karaoke, and just like it's really fun. So that's what we're doing this year for New Year's. And yeah, so I want to know what you guys do for New Year's, if you go out or if you just like do family time. But look at that, I just wrapped 3 gifts in like 20 minutes. I think I'm going to end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too boring, but I just kind of wanted to chit chat and, oh, I'm out. Just wanted to chit chat, talk to you guys about Christmas traditions and stuff like that, and gifts. And just remember, it's not all about the gifts. I hope I didn't make it seem that way. I just wanted to kind of like give you guys like my background of, you know, giving and how much it means to me and how much I love doing it. Like, it just, I don't know. Why do I feel, it just means a lot to me to be able to like give gifts, and I've always been that way, even if it's not Christmas. Like, I love like seeing the joy on people's faces when I find something that like fits them, fits their personality. Like, oh my gosh, so-and-so would love this. Like, half the time I just buy it anyways and I give it to them for like nothing. Like, I'm just like, here you go, I bought this for you. And it's like, I don't know, I love giving gifts. So anyways, I better get off of here. I will talk to you guys in my next video tomorrow. Bye guys.
Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds bling.